Hey YouTube, it's ICU, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 4G LTE capabilities of the new iPad. Alright, so to start off, up in the top left-hand corner, you will notice that this is a Verizon 4G LTE iPad, and we do actually have some pretty good signal strength right now. It actually just dropped off there for a second because of the way I was holding it, but it's coming back up now 3 bars strong. So to start off this test, we're actually going to go inside of the Speed Test app from the App Store so we can see how fast we're getting as far as download speeds and upload speeds go. So we're actually just going to begin the test, and I'm going to change off with a couple of different servers that I've noticed to be the fastest responding servers, and this one is just the closest one right now. Alright, so there we go. We did finish up strong at 9 megabits per second download and 11.37 megabits per second upload. So that's actually pretty good and definitely a lot faster than 3G. I know there are some people who receive speeds much faster than this, and then I know there are some people who get speeds that are much slower than this. It all just depends on where you are and your proximity to the cell phone towers. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and switch the server, and we're going to restart this test. Alright, so now I just switched the testing server to one that's about 120 miles away, and we're going to restart the test right now. So as you can see, it's much faster, and that's probably because the server that I'm using this time isn't overloaded, so not as many people are actually using the server to test their download speeds. And I mean, I could just run this all day, and I could just run numerous different tests and show you guys the speeds that I'm getting. But I mean, that doesn't really matter. What really matters is how fast it actually performs, because there could be tons of people trying to actually test at the exact same time using that server to actually overload the server itself. So even though a lot of people use this application to test the speeds of their devices, this might not be the best representation of how fast the speeds actually are. Basically, you just have to look at how fast it performs different tasks. So I've been running tests all of the time, and I'm just going to show you guys some of my results here. Now, the fastest I've gotten is 20 megabits per second, and that was yesterday. So I'm just running through this list here really quick, and you guys can just see them. Obviously, I'm not going to read all of them because I've done numerous tests with numerous different servers. So that's why there are huge jumps from like 3 megabits per second to 9 megabits per second. Alright, so scrolling through these have all been through the past 2 days, and as you can see, there is the 20 megabit per second one. So again, like I said, we're just going to actually take some real world tests here, and I'm going to go into the settings application, and we're just going to go to Safari, and I'm going to clear out the cookies and data so we aren't loading any cached pages, and I'm also going to clear out the history. Alright, so now loading up Safari, we're going to go to a couple of different things here. First, let's go to Apple's website. Alright, so it loaded pretty fast. Now let's go to the iPad page. Again, we are seeing some pretty fast load times here, and now let's just go to the video right here of the keynote presentation for the new iPad, and let's hit play. And it's actually playing right now. This is just the all rights reserved screen. So let's skip forward. And let's go ahead and skip forward again.
And I just touch that button and it straightens the horizon line for me.
So as you can see, it doesn't take too long to buffer if you go ahead in the timeline and if you scrub ahead, but it actually works even faster on YouTube videos. So we're going to go ahead and go to YouTube right now. And let's just search for a trailer. Alright, so let's just go to this Marvel Avengers trailer here. Make sure high quality is on. So it's off now. We're turning it back on, and we're going to go ahead and hit play, and I'm going to turn it into landscape mode here and show you guys how fast this thing actually buffers.
War has started.
Alright, so at the risk of playing too much of that trailer there, I'm just going to pause it. And as you can see, it's buffering pretty fast over the 4G LTE network with high quality enabled. I mean, that's faster than it was playing, obviously, so you won't have any issues with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and just scrub forward in the timeline and hit play. And I'm gonna scrub forward again and hit play. So there's practically no wait time as far as YouTube videos go when you're actually trying to play a video and skip forward in it. You don't really have to wait long at all. And now I'm going to zoom in and show you guys how long it takes to download a 2.3 megabyte picture. So I have a picture on my website here. I'm just going to paste in the URL and hit go. So this is actually just the OS X mountain lion wallpaper. So it loaded very fast there, and I mean, that might not seem very significant. However, I'm going to go ahead and switch over here into the settings application, and I'm going to turn off 4G LTE and just leave it at 3G so I can show you guys how long it takes to do the exact same thing over 3G. All right, so now that 3G is detected, I'm just going to bring it up here. And again, as you can see, we are on Verizon's 3G network right now, and we're just going to go ahead and hit refresh. So that same exact task is taking much longer to perform over 3G than it just did on 4G LTE. And it's still not even done yet. All right, it just now finished. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back into settings and turn on 4G LTE again. And now that LTE is turned back on, I'm going to go inside of the trailers application from the App Store and load up a couple of different trailers for you guys. All right, so let's just pick a random trailer here. And let's go ahead and play this one. And look at that, it is loading very fast there. Just gonna go ahead and pause it and let it load for a second. As you can see, that is much faster than you can play it. I'm just going to try and go past it and let it rebuffer. As you can see, there's literally no wait time there. Let's go ahead and pick one more video for this test video. So again, same thing. It's just loading very fast over 4G LTE. All right, so there you go. That basically concludes my 4G LTE test for the new Verizon iPad. Again, we're seeing very significant download speeds and upload speeds over 4G LTE on the new iPad. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please remember to rate it up, leave any comments down below in the comment section, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. And until next time, this is ICU signing out.